Now, I'm gonna make y'all have to choose. Would you rather be with a part-time pimp? I'm not saying a literal pimp. I'm saying a guy that he makes really good money. He's traveling for work, and he might one time a year on one of his business trips, he ends up sleeping with a girl. Nobody ends up knowing about it. He uses a condom. Nothing comes back and hurts y'all or anything like that. And it was just a one night thing. Never happened again. He never talked to the girl again. Would you rather be with that guy that once a year that's going to happen, or the guy that every day he's a full-time simp? That means that he's sending $10 to girls that ask for it. He's liking pictures. He's DMing girls all day long. He's constantly seeking and talking to other women all the time, giving them money, energy, attention, and time. Would you rather be with that guy? And I know y'all know those guys that do that type of shit. Those guys that are just huge fucking simps and they can't stop themselves if their life depended on it. Would you rather be with one of those guys or the guy that's a part-time pimp? Once a year, he's such a G, he just fucked a girl.
Since those are my two options, I would go with the first, the pimp once
The pimp?
a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Part-Time.
Yeah.
Part-time.
Yeah. And the reason why is because y'all really give a fuck about those resources. And like y'all and like but a guy, he would never accept his or a real like most guys would never accept their girl going and fucking somebody else and then coming back to them.
I don't think a woman would want that.
Yeah, I don't think they would either. Most women don't. But for a woman to have sex with another guy, I think she has to be detached, and it also needs to be something called a beta bucks alpha fuck situation. So sometimes women will marry a guy or end up in a relationship with a guy because he's a beta bucks. He's the guy who chased you. He's the guy that will fucking do anything for you, buy anything for you. Like he's your simp. Like he'll just do whatever it takes. And they'll be with that beta bucks, but he doesn't turn them on. They don't get orgasms from him. So they will go fuck a guy on the side. They will have a whole other guy that they actually really probably love that they fuck while they're getting taken care of by a beta bucks. And this is something that's really normal today. This is why like a lot of relationships are falling apart is because women can only love one man at a time. I really believe that. I mean, she's an example that's not really true fully all the time, but I truly believe that women can love one man at a time. And men only love one woman at a time, but they want variety. Like a guy wants quantity. A guy wants to fuck as many as they can sometimes. But most guys don't have that option. How many guys actually can get pussy easily? Top 10%. So most guys don't even get to exercise options, you know? You have something to say though?
Yeah, I guess I just wanted to like ask the girls in a sense,
Yeah.
because I know you kind of keep bringing it up. You keep saying that like women don't like the Simps and stuff, which I agree to a certain extent. But for example, like me.
I think you like them. You don't respect them. I think you do
Okay.
like it. You definitely like it.
Yeah, because like for example, right now I'm not really like interested in looking for a relationship, so I'm not really like talking to people. I'm just kind of staying in my own lane. Honestly, I kind of like my peace and like quiet. But I've noticed that, like, if a certain guy is, like, constantly hitting me up or, like, constantly showing me interest, like, if anything, that kind of makes me want to be like, okay, well, he keeps showing interest, so, like, let me see what he's about. Whereas when there's, like, certain guys that will only text me, like, once, and I'm just, like, not feeling it in the moment, and they, like, never text me again, then I'm like,
Yeah.
Like, that, to me...
It's a really hard balance.
Yeah,
It's
like, how do y'all...
so, like, my
I'm
girl,
the
like, chased me, you know? It just depends. Like,
I'm the opposite. I do not like a guy to be blowing me up like that. Like, that's a turn off.
Well, I don't
for
mean
me.
like blowing up, but just like, like,
pursuing.
right, like he
Pursuing.
just definitely shows interest like most of the time,
Yeah.
like he may not be doing that's obviously annoying, but I'm just saying like from time to time you can definitely tell when one person's like interested.
I think it feels good to be pursued. Don't get me wrong, especially if you've been dealing with guys that were like that top 10% that didn't want to pursue, like they didn't need to, so you were pursuing them. I think it feels really good to have to be with or have these guys pursuing you and doing all this. But it's all at the end of the day, it's all about what naturally really fucking turns you on and like you really like. And when we look at the biology, we look at the science, man. It's those fucking narcissistic piece of shit drug dealers, guys going to prison. It's the really piece of shit guys that make your clit tingle. Sadly, it's really fucked up. It's really fucked up, but it's just the truth. So like you could say you really like those guys, and maybe sometimes you do. Like maybe you, like he's not. I think that a guy, there's a balance. He can't go too much. How he comes across, right? Like if he goes too much, he's fucking way too bad. But if he kind of gives you just enough to keep, there's like a really weird thing that I have to teach guys all the time, where like when you're pursuing the girl, you can't fully pursue, but you got to show enough attention that she knows that you're serious, you know? Right. But yeah, you can't sit there and fucking go crazy pursuing them or else they'll never respect you. Yeah, you just look like a simp. I got to go pee really quick, but hey, actually, Rod is in the house. So Rod, are you over there? Can you come over here really quick? Why don't you come jump on the panel, bro? Yeah, Rod Eric in the house, guys. He's going to jump on while I go pee really quick. What's up, bro? You can come in on either one of these sides that you can slip in on.
So I'm realizing right now that I have a very unique situation. I actually pursued my man to an extent, and then he started pursuing me. So it was like, I was always calling him like, hey, come over, like, just, and he'd be like, nah, like, I'm not trying to, I'm like, no, like, I just, like, want to hang out with you, like, I think you're cool, like, we always have good conversation, like, whatever. And then finally he started coming over. He came over once, and then all of a sudden he was like, hey, can I come over, hey, can I come over, hey, can I come over?
Can I put in my 2 cents when you're done?
Yeah. Go for it.
That's the 200K one? No?
Honestly, I don't.
It's on my
He
Instagram.
makes a lot of. I'm just gonna put it on.
Okay.
He makes more money than.
So it's like with men like that, like they're just like, I already got it. So like this, she obviously wants some of it. So you're more than likely gonna have to chase him a little bit. Now once he gets a taste of you, if you got the right personality and stuff like that, they're gonna keep coming back.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
And
he kept coming back.
she did.
Well, it was a situation where I was like, I don't need you because what I said that I want, I make half of that, right? Okay. So it's like, I don't need you necessarily. It's like, I want to be with you. And I had to make that extra clear to this man. I was like, I don't need your money or anything like that. And I don't think he even took it like that. I didn't even know. Whenever I was getting to know him, I didn't even know how much the man made or anything like that. Like, he doesn't talk about that. But yeah, like, it was very much like it was one of those balance situations that we were just talking about. It was a balance of like, hey, I do want to hang out with you. And he was finally like, all right, let me give it a chance. And then he started pursuing me. I don't think I even realized that was what was happening at the moment, though. But right in this minute right here, I'm like, oh, man, that's exactly what happened, yeah.
Kudos, good job.
So one thing about that, too, though, I know that you said you laid it out up front saying that you advised him that you didn't need him. I think, honestly, that's one of the worst things you can do as a woman, is telling a man that you don't need his money. It should be shown by your action, not being told. Because the last thing a man wants to be told is that he's not needed, or his primary resource is not needed. Okay. Because that's a big turnoff.
Yeah, I had a guy tell me that once. Because they end up feeling like, well, where do they fit in if you don't need them? So, yeah. I think that
I totally understand that. I always say that in a sense of like, it's not that I need you, it's that I want you. So it's like, not that I'm trying to use you for anything. It's like, I want you around because I enjoy your personality and your presence, and we can build everything else that we need to build. Like, not, I see that you got money, I see that you got this, so, you know, I need you. Like, I want to take advantage of that type of thing. Like, I think that's where I'm coming from.
I'd rather want you before I need you.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
I feel like when women say, well, now hearing what he said, I feel like when women say we don't need a man, it's related to money. I feel like we're referring it from a money perspective.
Of course.
We do need a man.
Absolutely.
You know, so I feel like to say that, you know, like, I feel like they may take it wrong, but it's when we say it, it's because we're referring to money, but we do need a man. So
absolutely,
I feel like women should say that less.
Yeah.
So
like what he said, I respect that.
Yeah.
Like, don't show it by action. Don't say it.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.